tuning in this Wednesday. So the opening lineup for the Suns. We've got Devin Booker. Royce O'Neal is out there with Dunn. Then it's Mark Williams. And it's Green in at the shooting guard. And for the Warriors, the forward spots will be Butler and Green. Moses Moody is out there with Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Kicks it out to Booker. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end.
Warriors foul call.
And there's the foul that goes on Jimmy Butler.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. Booker against Butler. Launches it. And Greg, we don't expect the pace to be fast tonight. These teams operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
At the top of the key, Curry. From deep three-point territory. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And stolen by Williams. And the wide open shot from Green. From outside, off the mark.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Here's Booker, following the basket by Draymond Green. Booker dishes to O'Neal. Butler against Booker. Pass to Williams. And stolen by Butler. Fires from deep. And the Warriors, another three.
And down in the corners, Butler can be dangerous. He's pretty comfortable with that shot.
For three, Booker. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Butler kicks to Curry. To the middle. Here's Jackson Davis.
And the basketball IQ that Curry possesses is special. Capable of shredding the defense in a screen roll.
Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's Curry with the three. Good on the triple. Curry's got 6 points.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Again, the miss by Booker. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 15-6 run. And the Warriors, another three.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum-rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry. And Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint. I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Back to you.
A terrific fit. Thank you, Allie.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
And the basket by Curry.
You just don't realize how difficult it is to hit a shot that deep. And that was sweet.
A nice shot by Booker.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Here's Curry. The kick outside to Butler. Pass to Green. Now Jackson Davis. 5 to shoot. Here's Moody. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Curry is out there with Moody. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 spot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring, has given them another look offensively.
Fires the 3. Booker, no good.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
No good from Booker. Warriors leading by 16. Curry passes to Butler. Back to Curry from downtown. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got 15.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
And Butler gets it to go.
And the release of Butler's jumper, it's so smooth. He has no problem knocking it down from mid-range. And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Here's Curry, but teardrop falls in. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And it's Green slamming it down.
If that doesn't belong in the dunk contest, then I don't know what. That is an impressive finish there by Green.
Curry with the bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Richard, be honest. Did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
Well, put that, Butler. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
A high IQ play from a high IQ player. Butler, the second chance opportunity there.
Curry looking it over. Beyond the arc. Traps in the tray. Curry's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Warriors.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
And it's good, 2 points. Curry's got 24 points.
That's where Curry will cross you up. If you play him to shoot, he just drives it.
Will it go? And the dunk by Booker.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He moves from way out there.
And it drops. Okay.
Booker against Butler. Shot's good by Booker. Booker's got 15.
Plays hard in every facet of the game. Nothing that Booker can't do.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
That's just too easy for D-Book. You can't give him an opening like that.
And Curry, here we go. Pass to Jackson Davis. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Phoenix shooting their first free throw of the game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Phoenix has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. This one for 3. And Green slams it in.
Look at Green showing some hustle on the offensive board.
Butler attacking, and it's Butler with the jam.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Warriors ahead, just dominating this one. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Allen is out there with Goodwin. Then it's Brooks. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's Livers in at the 4 spot. Podziemski finds Hield. So you think about game preparation for an opponent. Richard, how different is that in the regular season versus the playoffs?
Oh, there's a significant difference. Not as much time in the regular season. You could be coming off 4 games in 5 nights. But in the playoffs, there is so much detail position by position.
A really good way to get your first points of the half with a rugged play on the backboard.
Hield from outside. Rebound by the Suns. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Kuminga, they kick out to Hield. Takes a 3. Again, Hield missing. Suns trail by 20. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporte.
Hey guys, the new collective bargaining agreement is pushing parity. Commissioner Adam Silver said teams are realizing that there are real teeth in those second apron provisions. The goal was to put all 30 teams in a better position to compete. I think we're on our way to doing just that. Guys, back to you.
Leveling the playing field. Thanks for the update, Allie. And it's Goodwin missing. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for Golden State. When you want a momentum swing, RJ, get Jonathan Kuminga in there. He can do the job.
We know that, Kevin, because we see his energy shift in the game. He defies expectations and even sometimes gravity with all the things he can do on the floor.
It's stolen by Kuminga. In the corner, it's Hield. Excellent D there from Allen. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Santos.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Golden State's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Hield can't hit. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Out to Brooks. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Going inside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Hield against him. Hield with the bucket. Hield's got 8.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Brooks with no one around. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Warriors have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Here's Post. The rebound by Richards. Richards got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Pass to Santos. Here's Heel. Kuminga sends a screen for Heel. Down low. Allen in the post. Here's Brooks. Now here's Allen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes back up. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Richards passes to Brooks. No good on the 3. Healed outside. Got it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Golden State Warriors finishing the quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Bajemski out there with Heel. Then it's Quentin Post. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Santos in at the 3 spot. Heel, the pass to Santos. Launches it. They get it again. Pass to Bajemski. Over Goodwin from 13 feet. It goes down.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Williams sets a screen for Booker. High arcing shot, and he sinks the layup. Booker's got 20.
He's got the finesse. Booker with a feathery finish.
Here's Curry. Pass to Moody. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
This is why Butler is so dangerous. He's not afraid to take any shot if he likes the angle.
Got that bucket in no time at all. He's got 23.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And he gets it to go.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the 4th.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Green deciding where to go with it. And he banks in the layup.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
Curry on the wing. Defended by Booker. A floater. Good on the bucket. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
Here's Green. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Now, here's Moody. It's good.
2 points, Moses Moody.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. No good from Booker. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. For three. Rebound by the Suns.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in there about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Stephen Curry.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
From deep three-point territory. Oh, from way back.
Did you see where he shot that from?
Yeah.
Butler against Booker. 32 seconds left in the fourth. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. They are in complete control.
This is the...
He got it! Wow, way outside!
When in doubt, just do something spectacular.
Here's Booker. Takes it off the glass. Booker's got 34 points.
Just bouncing off of contact. Booker putting in work in that weight room.
The putback, it's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they both of these teams, you have to be impressed with their assist totals.
Oh, my goodness, yes. No hero ball in this one. These are two groups that are focused on moving the ball and getting as many high percentage looks as they possibly can.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. A pair of first overall picks of the front court, Flagg and Davis. And it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. Now here's Irving. Jacks up with 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Curry looking it over. Offline with a 3. And Dallas with possession. Pass to Irving. Here's Davis, covered by Jackson Davis.
And talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. 80 is towards the top of that list.
Outside Curry. Moody on the wing. The 3-ball. Rebound, Anthony Davis. And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Greg.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer. And that's unbelievable. Davis sky high doing his thing.
And here's Curry for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Pass to Flagg. Curry against Irving. Five to shoot. Nice D from Moody. Golden State has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Curry. Now here's Moody, tightly guarded. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Jackson Davis a screen, down low. Stolen by Davis. Here's Flagg. Moody defends to the paint. And Irving, the bucket on the assist by Flagg.
What's amazing about Kyrie is the number of go-to moves he has on the interior.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Gafford grabs the miss. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, guys. Well, Anthony Davis talked about the pairing with him and Kyrie Irving, and he said, quote, Kai can do it all. There is no flaw in his game, and with me being able to play in the pocket and roll to the rim, be a lob threat, pick and pop, and handle, where he can come set a screen for me, I think we complement each other very well. Back to you.
Right to tandem. Thanks a lot, Allie.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Thompson. No points yet. Pure from three-point range.
This is what you call a dead-eye three-point perimeter shooter. Klay Thompson doing work.
After missing multiple seasons due to injury, Klay Thompson's game has changed.
It had to, Brian, because the types of injuries he had are so difficult to come back from. You admire the fact that his willing adjustment to what his game now looks like. Is he the elite defensive player he once was? No. But can he hold up defensively? Yes. And now as a shot maker, he can still be a pivotal part of success. Boy, Thompson keeps his composure through the contact. If you're going to foul him, it better be done right because you don't want to give him this and one.
Here's Curry. Butler controls the rebound and the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Here's Irving. Pass to Davis. Irving against Butler. Outside for Davis. Clock at 2. Irving for 3. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. And here's Curry for three. Buries it from three.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Dallas on top. They're up by... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavericks.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Davis out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Irving in at the point. Moody from outside.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender.
Here's Curry. Green, a screen. Pass to Butler. And Butler inside.
Boy, nice pass, a little ball movement, little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Irving against Butler. Irving looking around. Shot clock at 6. The three is up. Offensive board. Oh, the power. Anthony Davis.
And the length is hard to contend with. Davis using all of it for the putback points there.
Here's Curry. Gafford with the block. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Back to Curry. For three. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Flagg from downtown. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Warriors trail by 5. And here's Curry for 3. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Left side, Davis. Davis drawing the double team. 4 on the clock. Irving, the pass to Davis, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Warriors have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Looking to get back on track. And Butler the bucket on the assist from Curry. Butler's got 6.
This guy making his presence felt. Jimmy Butler, the ultimate competitor.
Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Greg?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
Now here's Curry. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Butler can't get it to go. Dallas leading by 3. On the wing, Davis. Moody defends. Curry against Irving. To the inside. Gafford doesn't go for him. Green with the defensive effort. The Warriors have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Butler passes to Curry. Moody from outside. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Oh, that is how you deny an open look with some in-your-face defense.
Davis a screen. On the wing, Irving. Green covering. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Jackson Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Jimmy Bucket with the tray.
What you love about Jimmy Butler, this guy just competes. You want to concede the 3? Okay, I'll take it.
Gafford with a screen on Butler. Irving for 3. On target from range. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
A nice shot by Butler.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Irving. He has 7. Takes the 3. Thompson against Curry. From behind the arc. Here's Gafford. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Gafford's got his first 2 points.
This is what happens when you fail to put a body on someone. The ball is bound to find them.
The 3 from Curry. And the Warriors with another 3. Launches a 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Jimmy Butler getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break.
It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
They've got Buddy Hield putting post out there with Kuminga. Then there's Brandon Pajemski, and it's Santos in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now here's Hield. Has to post. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3 ball to go. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Exum gets the bucket.
Well, terrific read from Dante Exum. This guy sees the lane and attacks it with ferocity.
Pass to Santos. No good. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. Fires the 3. Connects from downtown. And now a 3-point Maverick lead.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And it's good. 2 points.
Tell you what, the defense does a good job on Buddy Hield. This guy just so good at concentrating through a contest.
Here's Russell. Pass to Lively. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Lively's got his second basket.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Here's Santos. No good on the 3. The Mavericks lead by 3. Outside Russell. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Marshall, he's checked in for Prosper. Inside, Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pajemski's shot is good.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
How about the leaping ability of Dante Exum? Terrific instincts on that one.
Pass to Santos. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Outside Russell. Now Lively. Washington left side. Back to Lively. A minute 53 left in the third. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Out to Kuminga. Oh, Kuminga! Strong leg bull.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Lively with a screen on heel. Here's Exum, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Washington. Here's Heel. It's Pajemski on the wing, guarded by Russell. Pajemski's shot is good.
Boy, easy pickings from that distance. More of that, please.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge them.
Second team foul.
The ruling on the line for the Mavericks stands.
D'Angelo Russell.
With the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
And Kuminga throws it down.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Exum. He's got 9. Buries it from 3.
Well, Dante Exum remaining active on the offensive end. This guy looking very confident in his scoring ability.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Hield. Pass to Pajemski. Kuminga with a screen on Russell. And he banks in the layup. Pajemski's got 6.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right? Right at the rim.
Exum outside. Here's Lively. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Warriors trailing. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter. A pair of first overall picks of the front court. Flag and Davis. Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. And it's Gafford in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Flag. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Curry. Curry creates inside.
But Curry can finish left, right, quick. He can quick shoot you, get you off your feet. This guy's so good on the inside.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
Butler against Irving. Nifty move. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Jimmy Butler. Norris, we've said it before. Kyrie Irving has some of the best handles this game has ever seen. What makes him so good?
BA, to me, you can tell Kyrie has had a basketball in his hands from his earliest years. There is just a comfort, whether he's in traffic or if there's multiple defenders being sent in his direction. Under duress of heavy pressure, it's like Kyrie Irving sees nothing but the rim in front of him. He's truly incredible.
Here's Irving, following the score by Golden State. Davis with a screen on Butler. Irving against Butler. Pass to Gafford, and here is Thompson. Three-pointer, no good. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Basket's good. Curry's got 9 points now in the second half.
Curry knows what his team is doing to set him up. In that instance, just get him the ball in the catch-and-shoot game.
And that one's good. Irving
all night long. The defensive intensity just hasn't been there. They got to figure it out.
Good question. So far, these teams just seem content to shoot it out down the stretch.
Curry! Easy money for Stephen Curry.
Ideally, you want to chase Stephen Curry off the three-point line, but folks, it is not as easy as you might think.
Irving. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Now here's Curry. There's the block.
You know, it almost looked like Flag baited him into taking that so he could swat it away.
Butler against Irving.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Davis. Oh, we can't tie it up. That one's no good. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Jackson Davis down low. Davis on it. Outside Curry. And stolen by Irving. Left in the fourth quarter here. Davis with a screen on Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Davis. Oh, my goodness. Davis with authority.
What an emphatic bucket by Davis. This is a guy who never backs down or gives up.
Stephen Curry. Money from 3.
Steph Curry so cool under pressure. Big moment, no matter. He's ready.
Irving with it. Green picks him up. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Irving against Butler. Nifty move! And that's how you get it to go inside.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
With the floater. Rebounded by Gafford. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Dallas to take the lead. Knocks down the trifecta.
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot. When he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
Green, a screen. Outside Curry. It falls!
Oh, he's putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Irving. Yes, sir!
Boy, he's been lights out. You want to talk about an efficient offensive game. Wow.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. What's the best strategy for them?
They're in a tough spot. Barely enough time to run the catch and shoot.
Substitution on the court.
Curry. And so the big win by Dallas in a tight game. And this was an...
Well, AD,
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. In its small and power forward, it'll be Flagg and Davis. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. And it's Gafford in its center. We know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get two there.
Pass to Davis. Inside. It's stolen by Green. Green with the rebound.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
To the inside. And that one's good. Richard.
Don't underestimate Booker's passing ability. He's getting better and better at making plays for others.
Irving misses.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Pass to Richards. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Free throw line jump shot. Good. He hits the jump shot.
And that's that in-between distance for some guys. Booker showing how comfortable he is from the mid-range.
Jim, one of the most dangerous scorers in the NBA, Devin Booker.
Well, he is smooth, Kevin. He makes it look easy, but developing that kind of offensive skill set is anything but.
Booker outside. Over Flagg. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Irving looking for an opening. And Gafford throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Irving, he gets it in there. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
And that's a defensive miscue there. You can't let Irving get that kind of position inside.
Here's Green, driving in, and it's Green slapping it down.
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
Irving passes to Davis, and there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That is his first foul of the game. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. To the paint, here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Given his shooting ability, Irving presents a ton of problems in the pick and roll.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, guys. Anthony Davis prefers playing power forward. He said, quote, "If I have to play the 5, then it's totally fine. At the end of the day, I trust coach's decision." I'm pretty sure he heard AD wants to play the 4, but I want to win. So if that's me playing the 5, that's what it's going to be. Kevin?
He can do both. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Done attacking.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Here's O'Neal. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Thompson, a screen on dime. Here's Irving. Got a piece of it. The drive by Booker. Done. Wide open. He fires. Off target with his 3. Done against Irving. Pass to Gafford. Back to Irving. Up in time. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this one.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, Irving and Thompson on the guard set. And it's small and powerful. It'll be Flagg and Davis. And it's Gafford in at the center position. Tim, pure basketball artistry. That's what Kyrie Irving embodied.
Well, Kevin, the combination of the ball handling, the finishing ability, impossible shot making. I'm not sure there's any player in the NBA who puts on a better show than Kyrie.
Davis setting the pick for Irving. It's good for his fourth bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Yeah, terrific feel for where the defense is hedging. Irving knows that's his shot to take.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Davis with a screen on done. And a wide open look for Irving. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And when he's on like this, guys, there's not much you can do to stop Kyrie, an incredible shot maker.
The drive by Booker.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
And on the way from Irving for 3. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Outside, Green. From downtown, score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
On the wing, Thompson. Guarded by Green. For the screen on Green. 5 on the clock. Thompson from long range.
Yeah, you can see how much Green's worked on his defense. He's become a tough one-on-one matchup.
And last season, Greg, Devin Booker became the Phoenix Suns' all-time leading scorer.
Yeah, he passed Hall of Famer Walter Davis to achieve that feat. Booker is a guy that wants to be a Sun for life, so I expect him to break even more franchise records.
Davis with a screen on Dunn. Irving against Dunn. Latrey and Kyrie Irving with the 3. Irving's got 16 points.
And Irving can change the course of a game with his ability to shoot the 3.
Here's Booker. Devin Booker soaring in. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Outside Irving. And a miss there on the triple. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Green against Thompson. Pass to Davis. And they double up Davis. At the top of the key, Gafford. And stolen by Dunn. Here's Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Showing off the athleticism. Green's eyes light up when he's on the break. Easy to see why.
Irving against Dunn. Irving passes to Davis. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Irving's got it all tied up now for the Mavericks.
You know Kyrie is never lacking in confidence. Drains it from another zip code.
And the dunk by Booker.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Irving kicks to Gafford. 4 seconds separating the shot game clocks. Out to the right wing. Here's Flag. Offline with his 3. Here's Richard. Pass to Dunn. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Suns lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Mark Williams is out there with Fleming. Then it's Goodwin. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Allen in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Brooks feeling it out a bit. For the 3. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd, but I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Exum passes to Marshall. Back to Exum. Clock at 4. For the lead. Rebound by Williams. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Phoenix Suns.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Marshall. Now, here's Exum, defended by Allen. Exum passes to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. And good depth for this Mavs roster, Tim, at just about every position. It looks like they've got options.
Well, it's helping them weather the Kyrie injury. Anthony Davis, you know, will tend to miss some games, so it's always nice to have a reliable backup.
Here's Russell. Pass to Exum. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependent.
Goodwin passes to Williams. Now here's Goodwin. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And you see the bench react as that layup doesn't drop. That's not exactly what they were expecting.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Russell from long range gets the three-pointer to fall.
3-point.
And now it's a 3-point Dallas lead.
Feeling out the pick and roll. Russell never looks like he's in a hurry.
Here's Goodwin. And the rejection by Lively. Now, here's Washington. G right on him. And Russell gets it to go. Russell's got the lead up to 5 now for Dallas.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Williams sends a screen for Brooks to the inside. And Williams with the stuff.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Puts the move on. And Russell with the layup. Russell's got 7 points.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes on each possession are getting bigger.
Picked by Williams. Allen dishes to Williams. Brooks outside. And he drives in, lays it up and banks it in. Brooks has got his first 2 points.
And the quickness of Brooks's drive can be overwhelming. Burst inside before the D can react.
And he comes up with the deuce. Exum's got the lead back up to 5 now for the Mavs. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williams, a screen on Russell. Good one, passes to Williams. Nice pass, running to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the third. Gafford sets the pick for Thompson. Shot, high post. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Now Richard. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's Dallas. They lead by 3. And we're just... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. Daniel Gafford is out there with Davis, and it's Irving in at the 1 spot. Booker outside. Down low, Richards. It's rebounded by Dallas. Irving finds Gafford. Back to Irving. Davis setting the pick for Irving. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And this is just AD doing what AD does, dominating the defense there and converting.
Here's Booker, pass to Richards. Yep, that one goes in there.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
Irving's shot is good.
And with the appropriate jump shot to be a high-volume scorer, Irving has lights-out shooting ability.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And that was the right call. But when you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possessions.
Thompson, a screen on dime. Here's Irving, got a hand on it. Booker with it. Now defended by Flagg. Green, and there's the drive.
Emphatic 2 points from Green. Great to see him being aggressive and not settle for jumpers.
Irving. That one is good.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
O'Neal sets the screen for Booker. Booker hits it inside.
How about the focus from Booker? I mean, refusing to let anything stop him from getting that basket.
Outside Irving. Into the lane. And that one is good.
And make no mistake, Irving wants the ball in his hands in these moments. His confidence is off the chart.
Green. Oh, the slam dunk.
no fear in the eyes of Green, willing and ready to take the big shot for his team.
Irving attacking outside Davis. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. Now Gafford. Just 4 to shoot. Now Flag. And get the 3. Moving against Dunn. To tie it up. And the shot goes in.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's Flag. Now Davis.
It's really one of the most challenging.
The coach's challenge has been issued. A team like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review.
The previous plays.
Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking and the game continues on.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team: how bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Outside, O'Neal. Here's Green. Holy cow! What a bailout!
That is world class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Davis with a screen on Dunn. Irving fires. 3. Good.
And you got to admire Irving in these situations. Doesn't let pressure overwhelm him. In fact, he embraces it.
And the rejection by Gafford. Throws the shot out of this area code. Blocked and recovered. What a nice play. So a close game sees Dallas taking this one. They break the heart.
Chess match tonight, Grant. These teams both love to get set up and run their plays.
Yeah, you know, BA, you got two patient teams who execute on exactly what their coaches drawn up for them. Trusting in ball movement to find their shots is the key.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Stephen Curry is out there with Moses Moody. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 spot. Booker against Butler. Outside Curry. 4-3. And the three-pointer goes.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
Booker against Butler. Here's Richards. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Curry with another miss.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Ooh.
Here's Green. Pass to Richards. Here's O'Neal. Richards with it. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game. Well, under the current salary cap, it's not sustainable to have 3 max contracts. Richard just asked the Suns.
Yeah, you got to have depth to win in today's NBA. The Suns traded away that depth to have 3 max players, and that limited their ability to put together a cohesive roster.
Here's Curry. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Impeccable touch from Steph.
The Suns have gone 1 for 3 so far. With the crossover, Booker no good. The Warriors have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Curry. Give him 8. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Green, a screen. 5 on the clock. Curry, that's good. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
So challenging to guard in pick and rolls. Curry excels at exploiting the defense in these sets.
Done with it. Now guarded by Moody. Richards with a screen. Done. The pass to Richards. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I caught up with the head coach for the Suns. On the topic of Curry, Coach said, it's like playing a game of tag. He continued, we had our wings chase our guards around in practice, and everyone is on notice. We all know how good he can be. The important thing is to not take any plays off. We'll stay sharp, or he'll remind us, that's for sure. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Everyone knows Devin Booker for one thing, Richard, his ability to score.
Yeah, I always think back to that 70-point game he had against the Celtics. He was only 20 at the time, the youngest ever in that 70-point club.
Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam!
A sometimes underrated playmaker, Green showing good patience and vision.
Back to Dunn. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Outside O'Neal. Back to Dunn. Driving in. Richards. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 10.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Green. A screen. Here's Curry. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
And Booker puts up a deep 3.
Come on.
Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball.
Golden State ball.
Here's Curry. 12 points for him. Here's the 3. Fires in the triple. Curry's got 15.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out this quarter with a 7-point. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Moses Moody out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, Richard, for this Warriors team, that Steph Curry injury in the playoffs proved huge.
Yeah, Steph is just so important. He strained his hamstring in game 1 of that second-round series against Minnesota. And once that happened, Golden State really never had a shot in the series. Just shows how valuable he is to the organization. And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Moody passes to Curry. Jackson Davis a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Fades. Moody misses.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Booker surveying the D to the middle, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Moody.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Now here's Dunn. Another shot. And there it is for him. Dunn's got the second bucket on the night. The Warriors lead by 7. And a deep 3 from Curry. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Now here's Curry. He's got 15. Oh, Curry showing off the range.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in, it was really important time, and it was good for me." Back to you, Brian.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Good work defensively by Richards.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Green against Green. Takes a three. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. The Warriors lead by 8. Really one to watch. Jalen Green is an exciting young star in this league, Richard.
Yeah, he's done a lot of maturing as a player in just a few seasons. Sometimes he looks confident, sometimes he looks overwhelmed. But his overall game has improved.
Now here's Curry. He's got 18. Curry creates inside.
Not just a jump shooter, Curry is so creative at figuring out little ways to score inside.
Dunk goes in, and he goes in for the dunk.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Now here's Curry. Give him 20. Easy money for Stephen Curry.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
The deep three. Another three for Golden State. Suns trail by 14. Outside Booker. Plenty of space. Rebounded by Green.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation. And the basket is good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
The three, Booker. Offensive rebound. Richards. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Curry. Uses the glass on the layup. Curry's got 30.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on the each end.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Warriors on top, running away with it. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
They've got Grayson Allen. Dylan Brooks is out there with Williams. And it's Fleming in at the 4. And that's the group for Jordan Ott as we begin the second half. Here's Potemski. Out to Hield from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, B.A., a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals.
Off target with the 3. The Warriors lead by 18. Oh, it's off. And they can't capitalize on the break. Williams with the screen. Three-pointer, Brooks. And Williams punches it home.
What a way to get your first points of the half. Strong play on the offensive boards.
Hield from outside. Knocks down the long J. Hield's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Outstanding jumper from Buddy.
Here's Goodwin. And he comes up with a bucket. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Here's Hield. Soft touch off the glass. Hield's got 5 points. Suns trail by 19. Here's Goodwin. Floats one up. Williams. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Post. Pass to Pajemski. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And it's Hield missing.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
Shows the ability to read and react by finding an open teammate up court.
Here's Santos. Kuminga with a screen on Brooks. Santos can't get it to go. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Williams misses. The Warriors lead by 17. Here's Hield. Fleming grabs the miss. The Suns have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Three-pointer, Brooks. They get it back. Williams off target at the rim. The Warriors have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Pajemski. Yep, that one's good. And the Warriors lead by 19. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise. Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for a lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Yeah, when you're not locked in on defense, they will make you pay with an easy finish there.
Down low. Here's Fleming. The rebound by Post. Post has got 4 rebounds now. Screen by Post. Hield from outside. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. There's the triple. And Williams punches it home.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. And the foul called on Brandon Pajemski. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Here's Goodwin, defended by Pajemski, and it's in there. Goodwin's got 6 in the quarter. The Warriors lead by 13. Hield for 3. Here's Santos. Pass to Post. Here's Hield. Brooks defending. Launches it from deep. And it's Hield missing.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost? Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Pajemski's shot is good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Pass to Fleming. Now here's Brooks. He got it up. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
First personal foul. First team.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Stephen Curry is out there with Moses Moody. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5. And it's Green missing. Suns trail by 13. Here's Dunn. Drops in the layup for 2.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Curry looking it over. Pass to Jackson Davis. And here's Butler outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Three-pointer, O'Neal. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball.
Warriors ball.
The Warriors lead by 11. Curry passes to Green. Outside Moody. Green, a screen. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Well, the Suns shooting only 36% so far in this game. Green for 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Richards. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The Warriors have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. They get it back. Oh, Green just outworking the competition.
Relentless. You will never outwork Draymond.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Let's go with a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities. Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Butler. And he makes it. And the Warriors lead by 20.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting. B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
Butler fires! And the 3 misses. The Suns have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. Booker! He's off from 3.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Suns trail by 17. Green can't hit it.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Curry fires on target from range. Curry's got 35 in the game.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
The Warriors lead by 20. The 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Richards has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Warriors.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Stephen Curry.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Richards' shot is off. Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 15-5 run. Lets it go from deep. Curry, no good. And so it's Phoenix with it. Here's Dunn. And that comes off the assist by Green.
The dime-dropping ability of Green. I love it when he looks for his teammates and gets them involved.
Oh, didn't think that was going in. Curry's got 41.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
The offensive rebound. Green. The layup off target. And here are the Warriors now. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Now Curry. Fires away from way outside. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin, a statement road victory.
Thank you, fans, for coming out here tonight.
All right, thanks, Alec. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill.
focus, the sheer will. Each game a new opportunity to prove their identity. Warriors, Mavs. Up next on 2K Sports. Now Golden State's starting five. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Moody is out there with Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center, locking down the middle. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. And there's a foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Irving. Davis setting the pick for Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Buries it down low.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
8 feet away. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Boy, that's what you call great thinking on the fly. Passing on the shot in midair and laying it off to the open man.
Davis setting the pick for Irving. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Pass to Moody. And the wide open shot from Green. Hits the three-point bomb.
Wow, we're accustomed to seeing Draymond Green make the pass, but how about that catch and shoot delivery? Nice.
Irving. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Inside and finished off by Davis.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
To the middle, here's Davis, and it's slammed in by Davis.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Curry is inside. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
It's so quick, and Curry's so elusive. This is what makes him such a tough cover, folks.
Irving attacking. That one falls. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Butler. Pass to Jackson Davis. And the rejection by Gafford. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Nice shot by Thompson.
Well, because of his size of the position inside the painted area, Klay Thompson is a real threat.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. Jimmy Butler is the complete package. Coach Steve Kerr said he's an amazing player. The skill, the strength, the ability to get to the line, his passing connects the game. And in the end, it goes beyond that. Just his presence out there. He's a lion. He's a force. Back to you.
One of the best, for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And here's Irving after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Irving against Butler. Pass to Gafford. Misses from short range.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Curry looking around. No good with the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And it's blocked. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Thompson outside. Davis setting the pick for Thompson. Loads it up for Davis. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Outside Curry. Knocks down the three ball. Curry's got 13. It could go. No good that time. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Curry is out there with Moody. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 spot. And you look at this Mavs rotation now, Doris, a wide range of ages.
And that's important, Kevin, because typically when you start a rebuild or a build, it begins with young players. But inevitably, there comes a moment in time where you think, we need some maturity and we need some veterans in our locker room. So it's always better to have a blend.
And here is Curry following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Bangs home the trifecta.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a three of his own.
Irving double team. Thompson for the triple. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. He's got 8.
The wheel come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Thompson. 8 points for him. And finished off by Davis.
And he'll get a head of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
Curry kicks to Green. Outside Butler. Green with a screen on Thompson. Curry with it. Now defended by Flag.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Here's Irving following the score by Golden State. Pass to Gafford. Up and in on the layup. Gafford's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, this is why Kyrie Irving can make a defense look bad. He can beat you with his scoring or his passing.
They double-team Curry. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go with Davis heading to the hoop. Butler with the steal. Outside for Curry. Misses the 3. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. First, Doris, you talk about the great scores. It's not enough to be elite one-on-one. You've got to be able to handle the double team, too. I mean, there's a lot there.
On a nightly basis, Kevin, these are the best defenses in the world, scheming to take away the greatest strengths of the best individual offensive players. And you know what? Nightly, it's not enough. The great ones find a way no matter what.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Davis. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Curry always finds a way, this time inside.
Boy, Curry just taking over and seemingly able to get anything he wants right now.
Here's Irving. Pass to Flag. Outside, Davis. Now Thompson. Over Moody. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Klay Thompson.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Curry. Green finds Moody. Green, the screen. A jump hook, and Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
Boy, remarkable how efficient he's been scoring the ball. He feels good right now.
And here is Davis after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. On the wing, Irving, defended by Butler. Irving against Butler.
The neat thing about Kyrie Irving is you get style and substance. This guy's such a fluid player, makes the game look effortless.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Irving from long range. It's good from long range. Irving's got 13 points.
I mean, if you want to chase him off the line, that's fine, but that ability to dribble drive, this guy is impossible to guard. Kyrie Irving.
Here's Curry, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We'll return shortly.
To center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drop, please. Okay, they're thinking about the shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Exum is out there with Russell, and it's Marshall in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, Buddy Hield not backing down on the interior. He says, I got more than shooting in my game.
Lively sets a screen for Marshall. And finished off by Lively.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
Podziemski with it, now defended by Exum. Here's Hield. Outside, Kuminga. Here's Podziemski. He's defended by Exum. Takes the 13-footer. Hield can't hit.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Russell. Pass to Washington for the lead. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Washington's got the lead up to 1 now for Dallas. They set the pick. And it's Hield. The drive.
You know, the ability to stay nimble on the dribble drive. Buddy Hield making a nice adjustment there.
Exum with it. Nothing on the board. Lively sends a screen for Exum. And finished off by Lively. Third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
3-pointer Hield. The Mavericks pull it in. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Lively sends a screen for Exum. Sinks the 3-pointer. Now it's a 4-point Maverick lead.
Well, Dante Exum squares up and rises and fire off the screen. Really good timing. Come on now, that's easy money.
And so it's Exum with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the third. Pass to Russell. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. Here's Washington. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Washington's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Mavs. Well, what you get with P.J. Washington, we've seen it, Doris, an all-around game.
Kevin, he's cross-positional. He can make shots in big moments. He can absorb a huge defensive assignment, and the man loves to compete.
And here's Exum, following the three-pointer by Buddy Hield. Here's the 3. Exum's shot is off. Warriors have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Hield outside. And he converts the layup. Hield's got 9 points now in the quarter. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Now, here's Exum. Down low. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Let's remember, this guy's got a 9-4 standing reach and a vertical that's ridiculous. Lively just getting to the rim.
The shot's good.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Exum deciding where to go with it. Lively sends a screen for Exum. Softly drops in the floater. Exum's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, it's hard to question the size Dante Exum brings to the point guard position. He's unique in the game.
That one drops for him.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Substitution on the court.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. How about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Curry is out there with Moody. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5. Butler against Davis. Outside Irving. 4 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. It's 3-pointers off the mark. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Out to the right wing and stolen by Flood. Thompson in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And talk about playing to your strengths. Getting Thompson to look from the corner, that's as bankable as almost any play you can call.
To the hoop, Butler. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Davis setting the pick for Irving. He takes it in. Thompson for 3. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, the length and the vertical, boy, Daniel Gafford can be a force defensively.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. The kick outside to Butler. Missed on the 3.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts. Getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Produced screen on Butler. Now Davis, just 5 on the clock. Thompson outside, shoots the 3. That does not go.
We call that lockdown perimeter defense against an excellent three-point shooter.
Oh, what touch! No one does it like Steph.
Big sequence there, guys. Curry takes it upon himself to take and make the big bucket.
That shot, no good. Golden State's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. The 3 goes down.
You can see it from the moment he caught the basketball. Jimmy Butler delivers again.
Davis with a screen on Butler. Irving fires. Trying again. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Huge play on the offensive glass there to get more second chance points. He's only getting more physical as this game wears on.
This guy just feeds off that fourth quarter pressure in a tight game like this. That's when we can really see the kind of heart he plays with.
Green outside, launches it. Davis pulls it down.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Irving cleared away by Curry. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Fires the 3. It's off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Irving. It's in there.
Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
Stephen Curry. It's good.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Irving against Butler. Gafford sets the pick for Irving. Wrestles a 3. Another shot. And he jams it in.
Daniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
Defensive foul. Trace Jackson Davis. Second person.
Well, in these situations, this is who they want at the charity stripe.
And it's the Warriors' ball. Curry. Green. There's the screen. Now here's Curry. Puts up the 3. Davis pulls it down. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, Anthony Davis.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 4. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Hield fires. He's off from 3. So a close game sees Dallas taking this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But, and as always, Allie, thank you so much. Well, folks, that's good.
guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. They've got Devin Booker, Nick Richards out there with Mark Williams. Then it's Jalen Green, and it's Dunn in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Davis. Pass to Flag. Back to Davis. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Irving. The putback. Goes back up. Davis hits.
And the length is hard to contend with. Davis using all of it for the putback points there.
Booker surveying the D. Beyond the arc. Second chance shot. Dunn's shot is good.
Everybody appreciates that extra effort on the glass.
From going to the finals in 2021 to missing the playoffs last season, Grant, things have not gone according to plan for the Suns.
Well, you know, BA, they followed that trip to the finals with a 64-win season. But then they went all in on the big 3 of Booker, Durant, and Beal. And that just didn't yield the results they'd hoped for.
Green. Oh, somehow misses the one-handed flush. The Mavericks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside Irving. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Outside Booker. And Davis with the block.
No chance. Davis just too much to handle on the defensive side.
Now here's Irving, defended by Dunn. And here's Thompson for 3. Richards pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Green for 3. Mavericks with a rebound. Irving looking it over. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Gafford. There's the steal. Thompson against Green.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Williams a screen on Thompson. Here's Green. And the Suns miss again.
Right, it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Kyrie Irving, so admired by his head coach, and Jason Kidd said Kai is a special dude. He wants to be coached to understand the game at the highest level and to be pushed to the highest level. What's more, I don't think he's afraid of failing. Back to you.
Great mentality. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie. And at 6'10", with almost a 7.5-foot wingspan, is Anthony Davis better at the 5 position, Tim?
Well, B.A., he's versatile enough certainly to handle either spot, but he's made it clear he wants to play the 4, and given his injury history, I get where he's coming from.
Suns trail by 4. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
And Davis slams it home.
And I'll tell you what, if you're going to mix it up with Davis, you better be on your game. He's so powerful inside.
And the shot goes.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
Outside Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got his second basket on the night.
In the interior, Kyrie is money. He has the touch to just drop it in with ease.
Flag. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Booker. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
The easy money there for Booker. You can't let him get this close with the ball.
Thompson, a screen on Booker. using his post moves to get the 2 points. Irving's got 6.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
No, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Mavericks ahead, up by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
A pair of first overall picks of the front court, Flag and Davis. Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt, and it's Gafford in at the center position. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Now here's Booker. Devin Booker gets it to go inside.
Crafty finish by Booker, a walking bucket. Devin can beat you so many different ways.
And Legs, you look at this Mavericks roster, tremendous size up front.
Yeah, Brian, they've got great physicality up front, and that's what the league is allowing these days. So they've got the personnel to play some bully ball.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Booker. The rebound by Klay Thompson. The Mavericks lead by 6. Irving pass to Davis. And that's going to be a travel. And for the Suns, they're shooting only 36% so far in this game. Here's Booker. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
About sums it up.
And the handles Kyrie has are out of this world. He uses them so well in screen and roll action.
Outside Booker. Done outside. Clock at 6. Williams a screen on Irving. Williams. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Up top, Davis. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Suns trail by 9. Williams with the screen for 3. Booker. They get the rebound. The shot off that time. The Mavericks have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start in the second. Here's Williams. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count. Always one of the more disputed calls in the game. Goaltending. Coach is convinced the ball was not on the way down. He'll use his challenge.
This can be a tough one.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Evidence never comes into effect more than on these calls.
Well, that's what's great about the coach's challenge on calls like this. We're able to slow down the action and see exactly where the ball is when it's touched. Hard to do that in real time. And they're going to reverse the goaltending call. After a closer look, they determined they misjudged that one.
And these rulings are why the challenge system exists. A goaltending violation can be such a fine line.
Now here's Thompson. Pass to Irving. Gafford with a screen on Booker. Irving, the pass to Gafford. And stolen by Booker. Green. With the drive. And it's hammered home by Green.
And that's just outstanding work in transition. Green knowing where he needs to get to in these spots.
Here's Irving. Out to Thompson. Back to Irving. Crafty move. And it's good on the layup. Irving Irving's got 12 points.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, slowing down Irving is a team effort. And to this point, they're failing to slow his roll.
Here's Booker. The rebound by Klay Thompson.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Booker. Following the score by Dallas. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
That free throw good from Booker. Both free throws good from Booker. And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
Thompson, no good.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
Green's feeling it at the arc.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
Irving against Booker. Davis with a screen on Booker. Here's Irving. And he drops it in from the low post. Irving's got 8 points here in the quarter. Stolen by Davis. Outside Irving. And stolen by Williams. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Dallas on top, up by 8. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
18.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game. He's been everywhere.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
On the floor for Phoenix. They've got Grayson Allen, and it's Goodwin in at the point. Exum outside to the paint. Here's Lively. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lively's gotten his first basket of the night.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
And for all the talk of unicorn centers, a lot to be said for a rim-running big man like Derek Lively, Tim.
Yeah, his mobility fits the modern game, B.A. He can move his feet, which allows him to cover in space. And then, on the break and as a rim roller, watch your head.
Here's Russell after Phoenix picked up the 3 with their last shot. It's Lively with a drive. Russell deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Exum. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And Brooks has got the ball here for the Suns. 7-point differential. Pass to Fleming. Here's Iguodala. Yet to see a basket. Down low. Good work there as it goes.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Exum outside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes on each possession are getting bigger.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Pass to Iguodala. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Dallas leading by 7. Outside Russell. Exum outside. All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, BA, it shows you how much the game has changed. I had the green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now, you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
And so it's Phoenix with it after the basket by Dallas. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Russell. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And now it's an 11-point Dallas lead.
Inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look.
Chalk up 2 there. The Mavericks have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, a new generation is entering the league, and Draymond Green said these young dudes talk a lot of mess. I don't mind it at all. It's just weird to be in a space where they're like, man, I watched you my whole life. But then they're also talking crazy, saying, you had your run, you're old now. Back to you guys.
Yeah, it flipped quick, doesn't it? Thank you, Allie.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. That's to Lively. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. Suns trail by 6. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Brooks outside. And the layup is good off the glass.
And just as tough as they come, Dylan Brooks battling for 2 points.
Screen by Lively. Right side, Russell. And then Russell with the dunk.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Yeah, when your lead guard is doing that, it just creates excitement.
And so it's Dallas leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
I just love the way he plays. He does a great job of making everyone around him better.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. A pair of first overall picks of the front court, Flagg and Davis. And it's Gafford in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Booker against Irving. 6 to shoot. Launches it. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Richards has got 5 rebounds in the game. Done. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
You know, Flagg wasn't going to let that dunk chance pass him by.
Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. That one falls.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possession.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game. Irving against Booker. Gafford with a screen on Booker.
Fantastic hustle from Booker, doing everything he can to distract the shooter. Oh my, what a display of
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well.
Wow, Green with the flush.
I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
And it's Irving off the drive. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Davis on the double team. Now here's Booker, guarded closely. 4 on the clock. And Gafford with the block. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. On the wing, Irving. Here's Thompson. Outside Irving. Gafford with a screen on Green. Irving fires! Can't get it to go. Suns trail by 6. Outside, Green. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Outside Booker. He launches. Davis pulls it down.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the 3.
Now here's Irving. 5 to shoot. Ooh, it misses. Suns trail by 6. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this 4th quarter to fall. Yes, sir, it's good.
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
.55 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Fires away from outside. Oh, it misses! And here are the Suns now. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
27 seconds left in the 4th quarter. He gets it to go off the sweet move.
An impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
So it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes them